Hi everyone, it's Zander Woodford-Smith. This video is to help you read 300% faster in less than 15 minutes. When I first heard that, I thought it was impossible, but I did the techniques I'm going to show you today that only take 10 to 15 minutes, and my reading went up from about 250 to 300 words a minute all the way up to over 800 words a minute, as you can see by this screenshot of what I did yesterday. So this is the software we're going to use for you to measure your before and after speed. So you're going to go and click the link in a second, and you're going to measure your speed before we start the exercises. And then once you've got your words per minute count, then we're going to get straight into the exercise. So click the link right now and go and do the exercise and find out where you currently are, and then we can begin. So you'll have a before and an after point. So the first thing we've got to do is, when most people read, what they're doing is they're taking little snapshots as they move along the line. And actually sometimes the eye is actually going backwards and forwards. So that's the first way, if we can cancel that out, that we can increase our reading speed. So the first exercise we're going to do is just take a pencil or a pen, but make sure you have the cap on it. And for 2 minutes, all you're going to do is, as you read the book, make sure it's flat and on the page, is you're going to follow with the pencil and underline the words that you're trying to read. And for the first 2 minutes, make sure you time yourself with this. You're going to keep each line that you read to just 1 second. Don't worry too much about comprehension and things like that. It will get better, and at first you might not understand, but make sure you're just going at 1 second. So do that for 2 minutes and just see how that feels and see how much you can understand. Okay, so pause the video a second and do that. So now hopefully you've done your 2 minutes, and so now this time what we're going to do is we're going to do that same thing again with the pencil, because this is training our eyes. This is giving us something to track and follow, so that we're not going back and rereading stuff that we've already read. So this time you're going to do it for 3 minutes, but you're going to keep each line to half a second, and you're going to try and speed up with every page. Now, most people won't understand anything at this stage, but the thing is, if you're going to read at 800 words per minute, you generally need to be practicing this reading at about 3 times that amount. So stick to half a second and just get faster and faster as you go. So pause the video and do that for 3 minutes now. Okay, so now you should have done your 5 minutes exercise with the pen. So that's training your eye just to move and follow in a straight line. So that's cutting out the little saccadic movements going back along the line. The next thing is, as we read, a lot of people read from the first word of the line all the way to the last word. But if you're watching this video on YouTube, for example, you might be looking at me, but you can still see the videos down the side of the screen, or you can see the edge of your computer. So people that read about a 200, 300 words per minute level aren't using their peripheral vision. So when they're reading from the first line to the last line, they're actually wasting about 50% of their vision by just reading blank margins. So this exercise is going to change that. So for 1 minute, still using the pen to follow underlining, what we're going to do is, instead of starting at the first word, you're going to start 1 word in, and you're going to end 1 word from the end of the line, and then go to the next line, again 1 word in and 1 word from the end of the line. So do that from 1 minute using the pencil, and same again, just trying to keep each line to 1 second and speeding up on each page. So pause the video and do that for 1 minute. Okay, so hopefully you can see that you're still able to read and understand the outside the lines and get those outside words. So this time we're going to take it up to 2 words. You're going to move in 2 words from the edge and 2 words from the end, and you're going to do that for 1 more minute. And this time you want to be keeping it, again, about 1 second for each line, and speed up with each page. Just do it for 1 minute. So go ahead, pause the video and do that again now. Okay, and finally, this time you're going to go in 3 words either side. And this might take a bit of practice just as you're going so fast. jumping straight to the third word, but you get used to it pretty quickly. And again, this is just training our brain kind of above the speed we actually want to read so that it's more comfortable and our eye movements are used to how we're going to do this. So this time you're going to do it for 3 whole minutes and you're going to keep each line to half a second. Now don't worry about comprehension at this stage, just do it. We're just training our brain. It's like lifting a muscle, you know, you're just trying to work it so as hard as possible so you're used to reading at a certain speed level. So go ahead and do that for 3 minutes now. Pause the video, do that for 3 minutes, and then we're going to test your results at the end. So pause the video, go ahead and do that. Okay, hopefully you managed to keep doing that and stick to half a second the whole time. It's difficult at first, but now what I want you to do is go back to that original link that we had where it measured your speed, and this time do the same again. And hopefully what you'll find is when you go there that your speed of reading has gone up substantially. And normally people see around a 300% improvement. Hopefully you got even more, but even if you didn't, even if you improved it just 100% or 200%, then you're going to cut down your reading substantially and you're going to be able to learn a lot more. If you're in college, all those chapters are going to help, or if you have a lot of reading to do at work, it's really going to benefit you. So hopefully you've enjoyed this, and I would recommend, I redo this every Saturday morning just to keep up that speed and keep improving it, and I always have my pencil with me when I'm reading. If not, you can use a finger, but it's definitely easier with a pencil. And just stick to it, and that will help a lot, and you'll be able to get through books a lot faster. Check out my new video that I'm going to do on time investing. This is a perfect example of that, how you just spend 15 minutes here, and you've learned how to cut your work down, at least in reading terms, by hopefully a third, which is great for the future as you carry it forward. So hopefully you enjoyed this, and as always, take control and make it a great day.